Hello and gentlemen, welcome to the latest episodes of the Grapple Gurus. I'm your host for today, the Dazzler. Joining me today is my client, the next big thing in podcasting. He is the reigning, defending, undisputed quiz champion. He will victimize, brutalize, and conquer you in a debate. He is the first boss. What are you saying?
Thank you, wise man. Thank you. That was a good intro. And one day someone will beat me, but until that day happens, I don't know.
Pretty sure that's already happened, but yeah.
I'm pretty sure I beat you.
Not really. I disqualified myself last time. So
Well, by saying the wrong answer. Yeah, that is the qualification technically, I suppose, yeah. And I prefer to be called an advocate rather than a wise man.
okay, fair.
Also, joining us today, everyone say, hey, yo, say hello to the bad guy. Don't sing it, bring it, Chico. It's the ruler. All ego, double A, Meng. How you doing?
What's going on? I don't know why First Boss's face is like that after what we
You're
spoke
more
about.
of the good guy.
After what
You're
we
the good
spoke
guy.
about,
You're not the bad guy, are you?
whatever. It doesn't look. Listen, ambiguous.
Yeah, but even when Razor Ramon was the bad guy, he was still a red hot white meat babyface. No, it wasn't more white meat, but he was still a babyface. It's fine. He can be called the bad guy. It's ironic, isn't it? It's like calling a tall guy tiny. It's cool. It's fine.
I guess so. If it's ironic, fine.
What a hit. What a hit.
Why do you want to be a bad guy so much for Double A? Just take it. It's fine.
I'm not saying I
You're
want to be.
a good
saying,
guy.
why is he hating? Like,
Listen,
listen, I'm definitely not. Nah, I'm definitely not. You can't try to give me that moniker about the Cena of the pod. Get out of here.
Yeah, but you've never turned heel. You've never been a heel. And it's fine. That's okay.
And it's fine.
Was I not a heel on the Hogan episode, no?
Listen.
What? Passing Hulk Hogan is not being a heel. That's the majority, isn't it? Me saying
no, not really.
how I loved his work is heelish, technically. It's fine.
Nah.
Right, I want to pick something up.
You want us to talk about heels, sorry. Let's talk about what I consider to be the worst opening of AEW Dynamite of all time. That transpired this week with...
What, Shane Taylor?
No, the opening.
You have to refresh my memory.
Ciampa coming out and then getting in Tony's face and Jericho coming out and them having this extremely awkward, weird...
Be careful what you say, because Jericho's on his Mount Rushmore. Be careful.
Yeah, that's fine. No, but if the first boss is as he says and constantly drills into us every week that he's unbiased and he's been watching wrestling since '88, then he should still be able to, regardless if it's his favorite and he's on his Mount Rushmore, he should still be able to criticize unbiasedly and understand that was not good. And again, this leads into so yeah, I don't know what they were doing. Like, parts of it were cringe. The whole thing was just.
What did you find cringe about it?
Well,
I thought it was okay.
Why? Okay, so it just wasn't. One, I don't know why they're having a face-off. I know, like, they don't really need to have a face-off like that. They could have easily started like Jericho's.
I think they need a face-off though. It's been 2 weeks.
Yeah, but a face-off when there's a stake. When there's stakes, when a match has been set and it's this, and you have a face-off. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's been
calling him out for 2 weeks.
Yeah, he called him out. 1,001 reasons why I don't like him. And Jericho's like, Jericho's just like, oh, you're just jealous, whatever it is. Or jealous of my hair. You're bald. I thought they'd bring someone out that at least has hair. Your name's Tommy, Mummy Tommy, Tommy Mummy. It was just
I laughed at Tommy, to be honest.
But
he didn't know his whole career. He's on Kurt Angel. That's what he does.
That's fine, but it was. I'm saying it wasn't great, man.
You weren't watching Jericho during actually.
No,
that's the sort of stuff he does.
Relevant. No, it's not about whether that's the stuff he does. This falls into my point again about Jericho. And I know people are gonna say, Ciampa's not young. He's younger than Jericho, right? He's a newish guy in terms of AEW guys. Yeah, he hasn't been there. He's been there for 5 minutes. Yes, he's won the TNT title. But okay, so he's going into this feud with Jericho. He's calling out his mom and saying he's bald and saying all these he's a midget and a goblin and a gargoyle, whatever it is. What happens in this feud? Are we going to do this whole thing again where someone's feuding with Jericho, they beat him in a match, they have another match, they have some other weird match, then they have a big match at a pay-per-view that they probably win, and then Jericho wins a random match on Raw? Like, what are we doing on
I can't wait for the Conqueror to have a go.
What are we doing? What are we doing? I just don't want that to happen again, because that is unfortunately a pattern of Jericho's feuds. I don't think that's fair.
Right. Anyway, you're getting on my nerves now. So let me.
You're about to get brutalized and victimized, son.
No. Because
this is Blackheart,
let's get it right. You literally said the worst opening to a Dynamite in history.
Yeah.
It was your words, yeah?
Yeah, I don't
That's
think
the
there's been
most
a worse one.
ridiculous statement I've ever heard in my life, if I'm honest
Which one
with
was?
you.
Which
And I'm
one was worse?
ashamed to call you a guru, if I'm honest with you. I'm
Which one was
literally
worse?
ashamed.
There's been plenty of Darby Allins coming out. There's been plenty of Briscoes coming out and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
but
This is what I'm saying.
these
Now,
Briscoe
to
get
your
the
point,
people
where
going.
you said, do they need a face-off? Of course they do. Like Dazzler just said, we've had a couple of weeks of build-up, call-outs, humiliation, bringing back the 1002. Like, these are callbacks that deserve now a face-off, whether you like it or not. Like
Literally
you said,
on Collision, he was doing the lion tamer in front of Shivani and saying,
There
"Hey,
you
I'm
go.
better than Jericho." If Jericho doesn't come out and say something to him, then well,
No, that's
Jericho's
fine
an
him
ape.
coming out. But
So it
they was
deserves a face-off. Now, whether you like it or not, and it's clearly not, facing
Did
Jericho...
you first, boss?
Huh?
Did you like it first, boss?
No. Yeah, I did, yeah. But what I'm saying, no, not the
okay.
segment. The point I'm about to make is, whether you like what I'm about to say or not is irrelevant, because it's a fact that facing Jericho is a big deal and it deserves a face-off. You said what's at stake. Facing Jericho, you don't need to have anything at stake. It's a big money feud. It's a big money segment, right? Dare I say.
Oh, hang on. Can I say, well, what did the pictures used to say when Conrad used to say, what, belts? No, he's in a featured position.
Featured position.
I mean, is he at
Jericho
the
was
moment,
always
though?
said,
Is he
if I
currently?
can't be last on the card, I want to be first. Jericho has said that multiple times. Hot opener, gets the crowd talking about the feud. And like I said, dare I say, a feud with Jericho for Ciampa is bigger than, say, a feud for the TNT title. Dare I say.
I would agree with that.
Because if he comes out on top, which we think he would, it elevates the character of Tommy. It does.
It depends how it transpires, I guess. We have to see. We have to wait and see.
What, so Ciampa has to win for it to be a success?
No, but there's no point if he doesn't win and it goes on for however long. What's the point?
Because you still got the rub of Jericho, and it depends. I agree with you. It does depend. If you get humiliated and you get put in the walls of Jericho and you're tapping out, where does he go from there? I get it. There's a way it's got to be done. If he's going to lose, there's a way it's got to be done.
I'm not saying
I don't think he'll lose this feud.
Yeah, but you're being pessimistic without this.
Well, because he's just done it with Ricochet, though. This is my point. It's not like I'm just pulling it out of thin air.
Yeah, but what else should Ciampa do rather than the feud of Jericho?
No, I'm not saying
the TNT's tied up.
I'm not saying he shouldn't feud with him. I'm just saying I don't want the same thing to happen to him that did with Ricochet, where they're going to feud.
They're two different people. They're different people. Like, Tony might see more stock in Ciampa than he does with Ricochet at this time.
I think he does.
Yeah, exactly. He's quite high on Ciampa. And at the end of the day, again, it's like if Rick was here, he would tell you the same thing. He could either be, sleeping on crates in the WWE SmackDown division.
I was going to say, Roke wouldn't tell me the same thing. Roke would say, okay, yeah.
Look at Gargano, look at Ciampa.
Yeah.
There you go. Or he could be in a featured match with Jericho. I know which one Rink would choose, and I know which one I'd choose. So,
of course.
Of
course. Or he'll randomly bring up Titus O'Neil.
Titus O'Neil's sick. Okay, no one says, what? So then, I don't know. I thought it was all right. Like, as the unbiased one here, I didn't find it cringy. It was classic Jericho doing silly jokes.
That's what I was going to say. Exactly.
The crowd are loving it when he does his stupid little jokes. Like his new gimmick of doing a sentence and in between the sentences saying midget, goblin. Yeah. The crowd loving it. If it's over, it's over. Like if it's not over for you, that's one thing. Like I didn't like Jey Uso go like yeeting out the place, but the crowd were loving it. So you have to be like, oh, do you know what? And I didn't like Darby Allin, but the crowd in Bumfuck Man City, whatever, we're loving it. So you got to go for the crowd, isn't it? I guess.
Yeah.
Jericho isn't here for you.
Let's see. How
I feel like you had a problem with Jericho for years. Have you
ever
had
a problem? That's what I'm saying. It's he just hates Jericho.
It's always bad. You're always having a go.
I don't have a problem with him at all. I'm just saying, let's just see how it.
Sure, I'm not going to say two good things about Jericho now. I dare you. Oh, yeah, he's deflected already. He's like, oh, what?
Yeah, he had a great.
No, he can't. He hates him.
He had a great debut as The Rock.
Wow. That says it all. The tone says it all.
Great entrance. So.
Yeah, you don't like Jericho, do you?
I don't mind him.
I don't mind him, but it's fine.
I don't mind
him. You're such a Kevin Nash. Is he Evan and Emoji to you? Is that what it is?
I don't mind him at all. I don't
Probably
mind.
broke his heart when he turned heel because he just loves faces. But
No,
I
I
don't
don't
know.
mind him. I don't mind him.
Come on, baby. And then when now he's a heel, he's like, oh no, you broke my heart, man.
I
Yeah.
don't mind him.
Like,
When he was
how
in the suit
heartbroken were
gimmick.
you? Oh, what, using big words you don't understand? How that is
Yeah.
limited.
My Jericho's gone. Yeah.
So, okay, so on that same episode, I wanted to ask you first, boss. You're a massive Mox fan. And I really want to ask Roink about this, but unfortunately can't be with us today. But what do you feel about this Death Riders versus the STP
Uh,
feud? Is it like a bit below him? Is it filler? I don't really understand it. And the one thing I want to say about STP, I do like, obviously Charlie Barber is my guy. Like, I forgot to mention it last when Sean Dean does the Bronco Buster and he's in the corner going, what's that? Sorry, Pat come to the phone right now because he's deaf riding a BBC. Like, he does those sort of jokes, and he was singing ABC 1 2 3 to like in the corner to BBC. BBC is too sick. He needs to be pushed more. But
It's not gonna happen.
I like the crew as a whole. But Shane Taylor, I like his aesthetic. I like what he's about. But then when he gets to the ring, from his pecs up, bad man. But he just looks weird, bro. I can't take him seriously.
You know what it is? He's got
He's
T-Rex
got Nia
arms.
Jax's body. What?
He's got T-Rex arms, and it's mad.
He just looks weird to me,
Arms
though.
are so short, and it just don't match the rest of his body. Obviously, it just looks weird.
And his hips don't lie still. But to first boss, what do you feel about that feud? It's a bit weird one, isn't it? How do you feel as a Mox fan?
I will say since Mox lost that world title and he's got this new belt, he's been putting on good matches. I don't know where this. I thought when he lost his world title, we all think we either said it on this pod or in the group. I can't remember. We weren't sure what was going to happen. We thought, oh, he's lost the belt and he'll take a break. But he never took a break. And he just sort of gone into this feud and like the Death Riders were taking over and, oh my God, we got to stop them. And now they're just kind of a faction there. It is a weird direction. I'm not going to lie. I still enjoy Mox. I still enjoy his matches. And I get taking him out of the limelight and I get taking him out of the world title picture. Fine. I don't know if I like... I don't know. The direction is a bit weird with the Death Riders. It got interesting when they took on Ospreay, and it was like, okay, where are we going with this? And da-da-da. But I don't know. I don't know
if
how
I
I
was
feel
to
about
put words in your mouth, would you say underutilized? But then at the same point, though, as in Mox himself, but at the same point, though, where would you fit him in? You need to give other people room to breathe.
Underutilized, but we don't want him back fighting for the world title necessarily yet. I'm not saying ever, but necessarily yet. Having said that, a Mox MJF feud, not against it, but we don't need it yet. Underutilized, I don't know. With the Death Riders, it's like I'm always waiting for something to happen next. It's always like, oh, something's going to happen. They can't just be doing this. Something's going to happen. But
can I pose this question then? Is it like I don't know? Let's go back to let's say 2001, 2000. And I think I mentioned this before. You know when Mankind was feuding with Val Venus and The Rock was feuding with Billy Gunn because they're trying to get these other people up.
Yes.
But depending on the feud, it felt like Mankind was slamming it and so was The Rock with Billy Gunn and Val Venus respectively. I feel like they're trying to bring STP up, but it just feels like you're wasting Death Rider's time. I don't know how you do it perfectly, but does that make any sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. Philosophy, you get it to push, and we just said it with Ciampa. And I know Double A said Ciampa's not exactly a young guy. I mean, great. He's more grey than Jericho, actually. But pairing the young up-and-coming talent with the established talent, it's a tried and tested method. But like you just said, it doesn't always work. It didn't work with Billy Gunn. Like, The Rock killed him, destroyed him. And it was like, on the mic, it was like, yeah, you're not ready. And again, I get it with this STP stuff. I get it. But I don't necessarily know if I'm enjoying it.
It's just something for them to do, innit, I guess. But I feel like they definitely pivoted from... Because remember, there was that whole thing with Kyle O'Reilly and they made him tap. And then they were like leaning into it and there was a bit of dissent and a bit of like, you know, within the group, Pac and Claudio were kind of like not listening.
Yeah, I thought Cesaro was going to take over.
Yeah, they were doing their own thing, like taking their own, like not taking their own advice, but making their own decisions kind of thing. And we thought, oh, they're going to turn on him or they're going to split. They were, you know, not taking his words serious anymore because he tapped. But I feel like they pivoted from them potentially splitting up because of this Ospreay thing and bringing him into the group.
This is what I'm saying.
I'm glad they didn't know.
It was intriguing, wasn't it? It was like, oh,
Yeah,
where they going
there was
with
at
this?
least something.
Yeah.
Now it's like, I don't know if they're going to do... unless, obviously, at All In, they do something if Ospreay ends up winning the title and they're like, well, he's the world champ, like, why are we taking all this?
And they'll turn
from
them,
you?
like Evolution.
Yeah, kind of thing. Or they start looking at him, we're like, well, you're champ now, so they not turn on him, but they essentially turn on him because they want the title. I don't know. But that was kind of, at least there was that wrinkle of, we didn't know if they were going to split or when they were going to be like, no, okay, sick 'em kind of thing and go for Mox, but now that's not there.
Can we all agree, though? We are Pac fans, aren't we?
Oh, absolutely.
Like, I think Pac is incredible. So, on that same episode of Dynamite, like, I understand you're building Briscoe to feud. I can't even get the words out. But
when
like,
I saw that, I just instantly thought of you. I was like, yeah, that's not having this.
But like, Pac, I don't know the last time I saw him win. Like, obviously, he might have a couple matches. No, I think Idolo beat him, Darby Allin, and now Briscoe. Now, the word of the day is underutilized. It's like, should Pac get some wins against... Is he just a mid-carder? Is he like a... Not a jobber, but it's like, as soon as that match was on, I fast-forwarded half of it because I knew Briscoe's going to win, because it wouldn't make any sense if Pac wins. But Pac should be winning. Like, Pac is, in the AEW world, he's a world championship caliber person, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like,
my opinion
or at
as
least
well.
TNT, at least SAG.
To be honest,
but they've never pushed him to that level, though. I don't know what see Pac has. I don't really get
lost
it.
That I was like, yeah, it's done. That's it now. He's not going to have the injuries, the time off. I think, unfortunately, I feel like he's had his moments in AEW where obviously he was, what did they call it at the time? What was it before? The All Atlantic champion. He's been trios champion. He's been tag maybe.
Yeah, he had trios.
And then he had that long layoff.
The trio for a long time.
And had that sick best of 7 with Elite.
Yeah, so I think, unfortunately for him, that's it now. He's not ever going to.
But he does get
He
does get injured a lot though.
That's what I'm saying.
Pac takes long times out. Like
he's
then he disappears and
But he's refined his style now though. Like he uses like his new finisher is that crazy silly clothesline. He doesn't do the black arrow as much and this, that, the other. But
I think he's protecting
if I put my Roink hat on, like let's reverse it, right? Say this was happening in WWE and I was Roink. So what's he doing? He's just trios, who cares? And he's just all Atlantic. Like, what are they doing with him? He's such a talent. I'm looking at Pac thinking, come on, bro. But I understand AEW is so stacked with talent. Where would you put him?
Yeah.
But you need to protect him a bit so you can plug him in later in a feud for a title. Because you're just losing to like all the top boys, like Briscoe and Darby Allin.
I don't think he's gonna get. I don't think he's gonna get a feud for the title. Same thing with Claudio. He's not gonna get.
Yeah,
Claudio's never win. I mean, he got his runners.
He's got the
ROH
World
and CMLL champion.
He's been trios. He's not. They're not gonna. Do you know what I mean?
I see.
He's that bruiser guy.
The equivalency is on for a second. The equivalency for the ROH championship to me is like NXT champion, and CMLL is like AAA mega champ, I guess.
Yeah, that's right.
It's not like, as much as me and
but that's
like,
his ceiling.
Double A go on about like
Yeah.
NXT champ, that's what it is now. Even Mark Briscoe was fucking Ring of Honor champion sort of thing, so it doesn't really matter. The only time it mattered was when Jericho had it. And I know you hate him, Double O. It's like when he became the Ocho, and it became a big, big deal. Like when Claudio got to feud with Jericho, he was graced the feud with Jericho. It made Claudio a big player.
I would say
even your boy Bandito.
I would say though the reason for that and the main I would say and
you hate Jericho.
No, I don't. I'll tell you why.
And then on the map.
Even Tony Khan will attest to this. It's because they were doing that feud on AEW TV. Let's not pretend if they were on Ring of Honor, you would not be watching that. And
No, but they're doing the Ciampa feud on AEW TV, and you still hate that as well.
No, but they're not doing it for a Ring of Honor title. What I'm saying is the equivalent of Jericho.
But see, the title doesn't matter. It's Jericho that matters.
I'm not saying the title matters, but what I'm saying is that's why obviously it was we were invested because we were seeing it on the show that we watch. That's like if they randomly decided to bring up an NXT champ on Raw or SmackDown and they had them have their feud. You would have to.
I'll tell you why you're right, but you're not getting the point, because if they brought up the Ring of Honor champion, Bandito was feuding with Hechicero on AWTV for the belt.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll bring him up, but it's because he's feuding with Jericho.
Yes,
That's
I know
what
that.
made it a thing.
Yeah.
Oh, do you know that though?
That's
Tell your
what
voice.
I'm saying. The belt doesn't. I'm saying you were not. If Claudio won that and then he was just on Ring of Honor as a champ, you're not going to watch it. Is what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that
No,
Jericho
but
didn't
so
make
what
it
Dazzler,
important.
I think
I watched Ring of Honor pay-per-views when Jericho was a champ.
but what Dazzler's
Pay-per-views,
trying
yeah.
to say, I think, and
Sorry.
I think you
So
might
did
have
I.
to, like, we all watched the Triple R El Grande versus El Grande, right? But
Yeah.
we weren't watching AAA before. So what I'm trying to say is
100%.
having
No,
it on
ever since I've
WWE
been watching it
TV
though, innit?
brought eyes. But that's what I'm saying. Since
Yeah,
then,
that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
it
You want to
depends what
bring
it is.
eyes
So, like,
to
if
it.
Dominic Mysterio defends his title against,
Oh.
say, El Grande on AAA TV, we're going to watch it. But if
My
you told
days.
me 2 months ago, 3 months ago, the Kingo was defending against that lizard fella, I don't care.
Yeah, of
Don't
course.
do that. Don't do a roink. Don't do a
And
roink.
you also, but it also helps when there's
Or the clown punk or
a
whatever his
compelling
name
story
is.
or something. You know what I mean? As well, you're getting bits of the story to help that. But yeah, of course, that makes sense.
Yeah, when I
But
watch
I'm
Triple R,
saying, no, I'm just saying he's right, because if, like, Claudio defending or feuding with Jericho made us watch Ring of Honor, it is the person, not always the belt, is what
yes.
we're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if Pac went over there to fight for the belt, I don't think I'd watch it. But Jericho had the belt, and that's what made me watch Card of Honor and all that stuff.
I mean, that's going back again, digressing slightly, but that's what made me watch New Japan for the first time. When Jericho left and he showed up on New Japan and he
Wrestle
hit,
Kingdom. Yeah.
he was dressed as Penta, and that was the first time I was like, wait, what? Who the hell is this Penta? Dressed up as him. I think he was to fight Kenny. That was the first time I'd heard of Kenny, seen bits of Kenny. That's the first time I went, right, I'm watching this. Started watching New Japan for, like, the promos, like the Jericho Kenny promos. Got to
And I
know
think-
Kenny a bit more, got to know the Bucks a bit more, and then AEW came about, and I was like, I know that guy. Wait, I know that. But that was that's fully hands up. That's because of Jericho.
But also, if I'm not wrong, I think you've watched every Wrestle Kingdom since.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
yes, exactly
just because
that.
Jericho
Since
got
then,
bit.
it hooked me. Yeah. Now,
Yeah, so
I'm like,
at least
wait,
the Wrestle
what?
Kingdom you're watching it.
Who's going over there? What? Yeah. And I only watch Wrestle Kingdom. I'm not going to pretend I watch New Japan every week. No way. But I watch Wrestle Kingdom, yeah.
Oh, you're not
Yeah,
a
like-
diehard like right, no?
No, I don't watch it. What's the Stardom, innit? Don't worry about that. Let's go. Stardom.
But also,
I
you've
looked
got
at
to
it
keep
the other
up to date for Forbidden Door as well. You know what I mean? So we know what we're watching and what we're getting.
Oh, yeah. They've been sneaking in, like, a couple of the Japanese girls, isn't it? Like,
Yeah. I'll catch
Starry,
the VTs on the
she's
show.
injured, isn't it? Like,
Yeah,
she's a Stardom
yeah,
girl.
injured, yeah.
And who's the girl? Obviously, I've not been keeping up with the Owen Hart tournament female side. But, so what's
Well,
that
that's
match?
obvious.
My world.
My World versus Athena. You were looking forward to it, innit? First boss. You went, it's going to be a madness. Can't wait. It's madness, isn't it?
I can't wait for the Owen Hart final, but both matches. But in particular, I think Ospreay versus Swerve.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, might as well call it now. I think this is probably going to be match of the year, isn't
What?
it? I don't think.
No, you can't call it now. You can't call it now because you have had
can predict.
Ospreay Omega 3 hasn't happened this year, and it will happen this year. You can't say that.
But that's why I'm saying this is why I'm saying
Yeah,
this
you can't
about this,
call it
because we potentially could be building to that at Wembley. Don't know what they're going to do with MJF, but if Ospreay wins and Omega wins and we get Ospreay Omega at Wembley, oh my
God!
days.
For the belt at Wembley.
For
Jesus Christ!
the belt.
I know Omega's lost half a step. For that match, he's gonna throw the kitchen sink at it, bruv. It's gonna be.
Of course.
It's gonna take years out of their careers, both of them. They're both mashed. So, but for this one, they're gonna bring the best out of each other, and it'll be the best thing we've ever seen. I'm calling that now.
And
Like,
have
if
we
that
got,
happens,
I think that's fair.
I was trying to rack my brains as well. Have we seen Kenny Omega in a one-on-one match at Wembley? I don't think we have. Like, we saw him in tags,
No,
he was in a trios
trios
and a
We've
stadium.
not that cage match at the O2, wasn't it? The
But so Wembley we've seen him twice. We
Yeah.
saw obviously it was a trios. Was it when they facing the Gun Club? Can't remember.
I think so, but when him
Not
and
Gun
Adam
Club,
Cole.
but like
No, sorry, that was MJF, Adam Cole.
yeah. So it was it was the Elite versus Bullet Club Gold, wasn't it? Am I making that up?
Yeah, no. I think it was that.
Yeah. And then the next year was that Stadium Stampede where we didn't see anyone.
That's the one. Yeah. And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
O2, 02, we saw he was in the cage, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Was he in that cage?
Yeah, it was 5 and 5 where Ospreay got the injury against Death Riders.
Yes, yeah. But he was in that, wasn't it? So we've never seen Kenny 1-on-1, and we might get that at Wembley. That's
yeah,
crazy.
have we? Yeah. Well, we're going to turn up on a day and see what happens, isn't it? You never know. We could get ringside seats. Who knows? My credit card's coming out, boy. I don't give a fuck.
Obviously, if there's anyone listening that has links to Wembley and want to be featured on this podcast, hit us up. You know, we can.
You could be
sort
on
out
next
some sort of deal.
10 episodes if you get us involved, bro. I'll give you my place. But we all know, obviously, Ospreay's doing Swerve, though, innit?
So Ospreay. Anyway, we're going too far here, but Ospreay Swerve, I think, will be a bang, especially with a Wembley main event on the line. I think they'll put it all. I think that's going to be. That's going to be match of the year contender.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter to you if you know who's going to win.
I don't.
He's going to win because he has to get his win back, surely. Because Swerve beat him last year for the title in that great match. Ospreay's got to win. If they don't, they're just doing a swerve for the sake of a swerve, bro. It's less long.
Swerve.
Has to. No, but
so that's why you're going to be watching. So now you're expecting it. So that every 2.5 count Swerve gets, you're going to be like, wait, they can't be. Surely then, your heart's going to be in your mouth.
I'll be like, well, he's not. No, he's not. Every now and then, you know, when he gets half an hour into a match, and then you're like, and you're sort of watching, obviously.
Half an hour in.
And then one minute you go, what? You're like, okay. It gets me every time. Like, sometimes you think, no, they're not, are they? And he kicks out. You know how Ospreay does those sick? He just barely brings his shoulder off the mat, goes, bang. Yeah, it's going to be a sick match. There's no chance it's not going to be a sick match. It's going to be a good competition. But what's your opinions on Swerve recently? Like, I feel like, a bit like Moxley, he's a bit off the boil, like when he came back to that random feud of Bandito, you know, on those promos where all these people got thrown out of this Bandito's bar and then it was Swerve. I was like, doesn't make sense. Like, why did he pick on Bandito again? That was power.
Yeah,
the ROH title was in power, bruv.
This power stuff, but there was no
power to be had.
Yeah.
Goes to MJF, doesn't it?
Yeah,
well, I guess.
Power, but yeah.
What did you think of Swerve versus King? Good match. Again, I knew what was going to happen. But you don't enjoy Double A. You just enjoy the pageantry. You just enjoy. Going through it, didn't you?
It was a good match. Like,
thanks for your input. What do you think of it first, boss?
What?
Thanks for your input. Cheers. What do you get back?
I'm saying it was a good match. Like, you obviously,
Dave Meltzer. Cheers.
I kind of guessed the outcome, but it was calm, man. It was good.
I guess where's Darby Allin these days? Where's
no?
Sorry, one little bugbear because do you lot love Andrade as much as Ryan does?
No, you've mentioned this. I know what you're gonna say, so let me say it.
Yeah,
I know what you're gonna say.
Go on.
He cannot cut promos. He can't do it. Like, I don't know this guy. I know he's wrestled all over the world. He's been everywhere.
Fantastic wrestler.
His English,
one of the best.
Yeah, should be better than it is, and not even because it isn't, but that is limiting his potential to go higher than he currently is.
And they're putting too much stock in this how you know thing.
Oh no,
it's not over, bruv.
They are at the moment. With this how you
it's
know
embarrassing. That's cringe.
They're doing a WWE Disney where, you know, like with Fandango when he started dancing and it was sick and everyone was going doing the song, doing everything going over, and then the next week they were forcing it. They were talking about it on commentary. They had I'm like, no, shut up! Don't pretend don't try hijack it. Let it be natural.
When something catches,
and it's
they love to.
But the thing is, the meme. Remember, I posted the meme happened. It was like 2 years ago. Yeah, and I don't know why all of a sudden now he's seen it or whatever, and he's like, "Oh, how you know? No, don't just keep randomly saying it." And then he's trying to get the crowd
in the back. Sorry,
he's trying to get the crowd to say it like MJF, the title, but how it doesn't. You can't.
It doesn't make sense.
It don't make no sense. You can't just end on it. The little
just say it.
But you know what they're in the back.
Leo Rush, and he's just like, how you know? Like, you can't just.
Yeah, but they're in the back, and then they're talking like backstage interview segments of like Lex and Air and that, and then someone's asking something, goes, how you know? And they look baffled. That was quite funny.
Yeah,
but in the ring the other day, he went.
Like that.
He was there for ages about like he's going to say acknowledge me. You know how Roman Reigns gives the pregnant pause.
You can't do that.
And he goes acknowledge me. He's like sitting again. How you know?
You can't do that.
no one popped, bruv. Like, what's happening?
That's not how it works. Someone needs to tell him, look, we're gonna do it. Right? We're gonna put in the promo somewhere, someone's gonna ask you a question. Yeah, like, oh, how do you know MJF's a punk or something? And then you say how you know. You can't just be like, oh, MJF, I'm gonna punch you up. How you know?
How you know?
Can't just
What?
yeah,
How
you
you
can't
know?
do that. You can't just do that. Like it's not a
Andrade's match
agenda.
against Orange Cassidy was quite funny though when he done his little selfie with fucking
Yeah.
the plant. But Leo Rush, why are you rolling your eyes at Leo, bro?
No, I thought
Why do you hate
No,
wrestling?
I'm not.
What's
What's wrong
going
with
on?
you?
Let me enjoy
How
wrestling
can
while
I?
I enjoy wrestling.
What is wrong with you? What are you talking about? How can I?
You went, Leo, rolled your
No, I
eyes.
thought you was
What?
talking about the how you know business. What are you talking about? How? I
I
don't
don't know,
hate
no,
Leo.
but
What are you talking about?
so when he was taking a selfie with the plant in the crowd, and then Orange Cassidy done it with Leo Rush, the crowd were going stick for Leo Rush. Leo. But where'd you go with Leo Rush? Because obviously I loved him off.
He ain't getting
I'm a
no
fan.
That's
You saw me Rev Pro. What's the scene of that character though? Like,
yeah.
what can you do with
Exactly
it?
that.
bits here
What
and
is
there,
the
innit?
scene?
Can't
Exactly that.
they can't? They're not gonna go like a supernatural route with it. They're not gonna do that. So it has to be like
Why not?
They don't do that. Come on, man.
They
AEW
sort of
don't
done it with
really
the
do
House of
that.
Black, didn't they?
They don't really do
Not
that, man.
No, they do a bit
No,
sometimes.
they don't, man.
All right.
They don't
Okay,
do that.
if I could just
But
put some evidence down there. Didn't, during the House of Black stuff,
yeah.
Julia Hart spat in Sky Blue's face, white me babe face. She spat in her face with a black mist. Then she had a black stuff for her face for weeks because she didn't wash her face.
Okay.
And now then she turned into evil witch because of the black mist changed her.
I mean,
Is that not supernatural-esque?
nah. I mean,
No, it's a bit.
Yeah,
I don't
okay.
think it's but that's just like you can see it though. It's like it's there. Okay, black mist. I don't know. It could have some sort of
No, but
poison
even
or whatever.
before the
But
black
she couldn't wash it off for a month. It was in her eyes for a month. She couldn't wash it off.
Yeah, they're
No,
not
I
doing
agree
it,
with
man.
you. To be honest, I get what you're saying because even before that, turning Julia into the House of Black, I can't remember something. There was some. Alistair Black did something, didn't he? To her
Yeah.
to make her turn dark. I can't remember what he did.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he
But that
misted her, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
was
but
it.
that-
And then
He
she came
misted
from a
her.
happy cheerleader to like the
Yeah.
Queen of Darkness.
I think.
And I get
how
that.
long ago that
Also,
was.
House of Black are in the ring, lights go off, they disappear. It's kind of
Yeah, that's
supernatural. I get it,
Nah,
it's true.
but
I
you have to think
hear
about-
that.
There is room for that in
I
wrestling.
hear that, but
believe.
you have to think about how long ago that was when they did that to compared to now. They're not doing that. They're not doing none of that.
They're not
no
doing
more.
it now.
Trust me, they're not
I don't
doing
know.
that no more.
The Leo Rush stuff.
Leo Rush is supernatural, bro. Like he's really not doing it.
Where?
He's got blood come out of his mouth. Like they're doing it. It's weird.
They're not. He's just doing. They have to
Oh, so
do
kayfabe,
lean
what?
into
He's
the
got blood
funny
catch in his
stuff, 'cause,
mouth.
like
Yeah,
you know,
he's just
like
being weird.
with the
So what's the black goo out of his mouth
conglomeration.
then?
When they see him, they know if you don't
Is that
move,
normal or supernatural?
if they know if you don't move, he can't see you. That's not supernatural. They have to lean into the funny side of it. They have to.
Okay, so black goo coming out of his mouth, is it natural or supernatural?
It's not supernatural.
It's natural, is it?
It's just a look.
It's not natural. It's just weird.
Yeah, it's just a look.
But
Like
how's
the
it happening?
boogeyman. Is the
In
boogeyman
kayfabe,
okay?
how's it
Is
happening?
worms in the boogeyman's mouth natural or supernatural?
Well, he was supernatural because he was a shaman. Yeah, he was supernatural.
Yeah.
Like,
all right,
he was.
look at.
He had like he was like a shaman.
Yeah,
Trust
but
me,
That was his gimmick.
like
They
he
won't go
didn't
any further.
use- Oh, Curtis, he didn't do that, did he?
They won't go any further. Look
I
at
don't know what these goalposts are moving.
Look
far
at
too much
Abaddon.
for
Look
like.
at Abaddon. Yeah, they won't go any further, man. I'm telling you.
Abaddon, yeah, that's a good
Abaddon's
example.
gone, bro. They
Yeah,
didn't do
that's a good
no.
example.
They didn't lean into no. She
Yeah,
would just
what
come out.
happened to them?
She's gone, isn't it?
Who?
But, like, I
I
saw
thought it was- who? I thought it was only one person.
just not do this. We're gonna get cancelled.
Yeah, she's gone. So
No,
you're not gonna do.
Day are a day. Yes. So
Who?
it's not a woman. It's not a man. It's day.
Yeah, where is she?
Oh no, I'm not doing this. Not doing this, bruv. I'll
I
23
don't
listeners
understand
and
what's going
cancel
on
us.
here. I don't understand what's going on. I'm asking
You're
a
an old
genuine
man, bruv.
question.
Leave it.
They're not gonna do it. They're not gonna do it.
Right. Let's move on to the wonderful world of Disney. Right. So, what does anyone have any thoughts about Disney this week?
Yeah.
Go on, then. You got a lot of thoughts.
Well, just a couple bits. I thought LA Knight was quite funny doing
All my predictions are wrong, but yeah.
trying to mock Jay for his entrance. But then that's why Jay's a hypocrite, and I guess
Okay, look.
proving
I smiled. First time.
that
When
was
he went-
funny, bro. Hey, that was funny.
I was
That
like, you know
was
what?
funny.
Yeah, it was funny. I'll give him that. I was like, you
actually
know what?
hilarious.
I'll give you that.
And it was even more funny because Jay got vexed as a taxman. So
Yeah,
I'm like, that's why
and
you're a
that's what
hypocrite.
made it better. Because if he let him do it, I would have said it's dumb. But the fact he didn't let him do
Yeah,
it,
because it was like,
and-
I was like, character wise, he's not gonna let him reload the thing. He's like,
Nah, that was funny.
do you think I'm gonna stand here and let you eat it?
And watch you do that, yeah. No.
But he proved. He also proved LA Knight's point. Yeah, but however, on the flip side of that, why is he winning?
Well, there you go.
Come
so
on, man.
all my predictions are wrong as well.
I don't care how over he is. It's crazy how over he is, though. And yes, a lot of that is attributed to his entrance. Jay, he's over. He is.
His entrance over.
Bro, he's over, man. They were cheering.
No,
they were cheering.
Okay,
and I'm sure
he's not as over as LA Knight. He's not as over as Fatu. Well, I don't know about this Fatu now. Who knows? They go crazy for the entrances.
He shouldn't. But yeah, he shouldn't have won.
So hang on, Jay said his predictions were wrong as well. Go on.
Yeah, because I mean, I said Seth Rollins, didn't I? Because I thought they'll do Seth versus Roman. That was wrong. Then I didn't say it on the pod, but I guess I said it to my daughter. I thought Finn Balor was going to win that because I thought, okay, they're doing Finn Balor. He was the only other credible person.
Royce Keys is they're pushing him, like not pushing, but they're making him look like a strong unit. They had to triple team him.
No way.
But he won.
Okay, fair enough. They're making him look strong, but in that match,
I thought Giovanni was going to win.
Finn Balor was the last one I thought would win.
No, I thought he'd win because Finn versus Cody isn't a whack main event.
Would they tie in the Bullet Club stuff as well? Not that they weren't at the same time, but you could say stuff like, "Oh, you and the Bullet Club went after I made it famous. I made your name."
They could also. The other reason that I thought that is because apparently this SummerSlam makes it 10 years since Finn Balor won it and had to give it up the next night on Raw. So it was the 10th anniversary of him winning. So I thought, you know what? When Seth lost, I thought, well, obviously it's going to be Finn Balor, but I don't know where they're going with this tournament. The four people in the fight, I don't know where they're going.
It doesn't make it, not Jay, it doesn't make it interesting, I'll be honest. It doesn't.
Oh, no, sorry, Jay doesn't. Okay. But I quite like they let Evans win it because obviously we were worried about Ober, Trick, and Evans came up at the same time. And obviously, first blush, you're not a fan like we are of those three per se.
I'm a fan of Trick.
How good
Trick
Evans is.
Over.
Well, I'll get into Trick in a minute because he confused me the other day. But Evans, he was right up there with those two in NXT. Even though he never won a title, but he was so good. And I'm like, okay, he's sort of getting bored out a bit, losing a couple of his matches. He's in heel turns and this, that, the other. But at least this is a featured prominent place. You're in the semi-finals against Jay.
Yeah, but
I would assume Jay wins.
Yeah, but then
bloodline.
So what is it? So is it Jay versus Dom in the final?
Not
because Ober can't have two matches one night, can he? Or maybe he can. No, if he's that much of a ruler, maybe he can have the title match and the Brock match in one night.
No, but
they're not worth it.
I don't know.
Dom has to win.
Why?
No, but you can still have Ober win. I mean, sorry, you can still have Ober beat Dom, but then Jay has to beat Ober, and that will be interference from Brock Lesnar, won't it?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is the final.
The final's not at SummerSlam.
The final is at SummerSlam. No, sorry, the title shot's at SummerSlam. Oh,
yeah. So the final is Night of Champions.
Finals at Night of Champions.
No. The finals are Night of Champions, but what I mean is, your title shot is at SummerSlam.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Ober can still beat Dom and go to the final, but he can still lose the final and fight Brock at SummerSlam. He doesn't need to do double duty.
Yeah. Oh, so in my head, I just don't see how he loses the final, but yeah, you're right. So he would lose the final because of bloodline interference.
Jacob interfering.
Oh, Brock interference.
Brock. All of that.
It'd be one of those ones overbooked. For him to lose, they have to be bare people just jumping in to make him lose cleanly. Not cleanly, but like make it look real.
But then if they do that, who does Ober go
for? Then Jay versus
revenge and the bloodline because they cost it. I don't know. It's a bit. I don't really get this. I don't get this semi-final. I don't get it. These are not the four I would have picked. Well, maybe
who would you have picked? Ober, obviously. Who else? Ellen Knight, obviously.
No. Ober, Seth,
Nibble.
Finn Balor, and I can't remember who was in the Dirty Dom match. Who did he beat?
Don't remember, mate. Don't even remember.
But either way,
I think was that the one with Well, because Finn Balor and Rollins, you could have had a good callback.
That'd have been a very good semi-final. Yeah, exactly. That'd have been a 6.
He beat him for the Universal title and shit, and he's the one who injured him with his buckle bomb in there.
The promos would be, I lost my title 10 years ago because of you. I'm going back to SummerSlam to win it. All of that sort of stuff. But you know what?
Yeah, but we done that already then. Like when Rollins was getting over the New World Championship, they had a program, didn't they? And he was
that's true.
Doing stuff, weren't they? And that's how him and Priest started beefing because Priest ended up winning it with Senior Money in the Bank. So then, yeah, we've kind of done that before. You can't rehash it, can you? I guess you can. It's wrestling. Do what you want.
You're
Yeah.
rehashing Cody J potentially. We've seen that before, haven't we?
Okay. Speaking of Cody,
Doesn't it?
so what do we think of this Sami Zayn thing? I like it because it's keeping me guessing, but I don't know what's happening. So are we going towards a Sami Zayn Cody feud? Because so with him being the specialist ref, so Gunther's not winning it, is it?
Well, I thought
he
could
might
make
screw his friend out the title.
screw.
And then
Yeah,
what? And then Cody and Zayn
his thought
feud
is,
without
I've
the
already
title.
beat Gunther, so I can do it again, kind of thing. I don't know.
I'm quite finding the Zayn thing interesting now. You know, if you look back at all our podcasts, my God, the stupid predictions you've had. Royal Rumble, it's in Saudi. WrestleMania in Saudi. Bang, 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 bang. But now, Turnham Hill, we actually said in this podcast, Turnham Hill, where's he going now? Well, he's actually in the main event picture now, I suppose.
And the thing is,
I didn't see that coming.
The thing is, right? Okay, on paper he's a heel or whatever, on TV he's a heel. But I make him right. At the end of the day, Cody's a damn cheat. When you think about it, yeah?
Why is he right? Go on, please explain that to me.
So when Sami lost to Cody, it was because he saved him, right? Gunther had him.
Yeah, nothing.
Sami saved him, and the first thing Cody did, bang, gave him the crossroads. And he'd done that again. He'd done that previously, didn't he? When Randy interfered. Cody is a scumbag, dirty, disgusting, undercover cheat, right?
In this
Sami's
ring, we compete. In the ring, we compete. That's what he said.
He has
it's
no
like, you know.
Do you think Cena wouldn't have done that?
If Tottenham scored a goal, it's offside. You don't go, no, it's offside, take the goal off. You take the goal. Either it's offside or not.
The Canio put his hand up and went, no.
One person in history.
Well, that's
history.
There's definitely been a couple.
Cody.
And one of your favourite strikers, Kinsman, love to dive. So and every time you got a penalty for that, you're like, yes.
No, I didn't.
So don't tell me about that.
My point is, yeah, because I'm a heel as well. So we don't care about them things. I'm talking about.
There's only one bad guy here, and it's Double A. Go on, sick. The bad guy.
I'm saying the Cody character is a scumbag, and Sammy's right for calling out, but yet Sammy's the one that's getting booed. This is what I don't understand. With
he's not a scumbag. He's not a scumbag.
Disney fans, but no.
You're an idiot. You're an idiot. That's what's happening, first boss. I tell you why. It's because 1 minute you're complaining, white meat, this, blah, blah, blah. Austin was like a face, but he kicked people nuts. He was a cheat as well. Who cares? The reason he threw Kane out of a Rumble, even though it's no DQ, smashed him in the head bare times with a chair, then chucked him over. Is that white? Is that babyface stuff? So if the babyface does Shades of Grey stuff, what?
No, Kane was a bad guy.
No, Kane was a face at the time. He was tag team partners with X-Pac. And it was to set up WrestleMania 17.
Look, listen.
Just one more chance. Yeah, you know.
My point is, I make Sami right, yeah?
So now, no, you complain that Cody was too much of a white meat babyface. Now he's doing some Shades of Grey. Now you're complaining again. Anything he does, you'll complain.
Yeah, no,
you're
right.
Like it.
But,
there you go.
Yeah, cool. Say that, isn't it? He's not a scumbag.
He is a scumbag. We always knew he was a scumbag.
He's
but he was
2v1.
pretending. No, he was pretending to be white meat. And now the true Cody's coming up, right? My point is... Let me just get to my point. My point is...
Sorry, brother.
Right? I make Sami right. And I think what will happen... I don't know how, but I think there will be some sort of shenanigans that, in theory, Sami should either disqualify Gunther or call it out or blah, blah, blah. But he's going to turn a blind eye and count the three and go, oh, well, this is how you want to play the game. Like, I think something along those lines, I think. I think Cody's losing.
Yeah. Because I don't believe... Right. We all believe Zayn... Look, if Darby Allin did it, everyone can do it now. All bets are off. So, should Zayn have a world title run? But he can't have the undisputed title, can he?
Or can he? No, he can't.
Because we all know the World Championship and the WWE Undisputed Champion are two different things.
Not anymore.
We are.
Not anymore.
They are, mate. I mean, as soon as Reign loses it, it'll go to
Yeah, exactly. But while Roman holds it, it has a little bit more prestige in terms of if they were the two, if they're both defending that, if those belts are being defended on the same card, Roman's going on last. It's fact. Yeah,
but they ruin it though because it started off a prestige with Rollins, I believe. Rollins made it good.
Yeah.
Say a CM Punk has it as well, cool. But when you throw in a quick Joe Uso and a Damian Priest, it's like the experimental title.
Yeah.
It kind of devalues it a bit.
Yeah.
Because back in the day, when Jack Swagger and Dolph Ziggler, I love Dolph Ziggler, but they didn't really put him.
Mark Henry.
And that's why when Kofi won But when Kofi won the main one, that's why I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It was like, that was sick.
Well, they should put
But
it
yeah.
on some. Well, that's probably more reason why Sami should get it, so that it doesn't. Not saying that Sami's not. He's not like the
WWE
toughest
undisputed.
guy, but he should. I mean, I don't think it's awful. I don't think it's awful for him to have that. I don't think it's awful at all.
I don't think it's awful because I like Sami. So I'm
No,
being
and
a
I think
bit
he did. His
hypocritical.
career trajectory says that he deserves a run. At the end of the day, when it's, I wouldn't be unhappy with him winning the world title at all. I think he could hold. I think a Sami run wouldn't be a bad thing.
Ooh,
I don't know
can I
how
throw
he
it
gets
out?
it. By the way, I don't know how
Can
he
I
gets
throw out
from.
a theory?
Yeah.
And they're always wrong, but what if? So he feuds with Cody for the title, or when he gets is, let's say Gunter doesn't win because Cody wins low. What if him and Zayn actually feud and Kevin Owens comes back and helps him win the title? Like Kevin Owens helps Sami Zayn. That's like, he's been away for a while. He might not be ring shape. Yeah, I don't know what his injury status is. And he hates Cody more than anything. Even though him and Zayn were beefing, Zayn's now a heel and just, no, I understand why you were where you were, because you can't trust anyone in this business, blah, blah, blah. But with what's back, like Zayn and Owens have always feuded. On, off.
Do you think, I know they're not that smart. I know WWE's not that smart, but do you think
But
they might actually be leaning into that with this whole Sami and my real day one diehards?
Could be.
Because that would be Kevin Owens. Regardless of the beef they've had and whatever, he's diehard day one. He is.
Well, at the end of the day,
yeah,
they are gonna beef to the end of time, but they're also gonna be best friends to the end of time. So for him to help him win the title,
it's like me first boss.
For him to win the title makes sense, but to him to cost him the title makes sense. It just all makes sense. Like they are just mortal enemies to the end. You know what I mean? I think that'd be. I'd love to see Kevin Owens help him win the title.
He's due. Like, do we know anything about you lot? Are dirt sheetheads? Do we know anything about it, or is it kept a secret?
No, we need to wait for Roy Meltzer
because it is operation. Because I remember
that needs to happen now.
Yeah, I think that would be the only way Zayn to make it a proper thing as well. They should, if you're going to do it. Just give him the undisputed title, because to win it off Cody makes sense. Because the way Cody's kind of boying him. He's not boying him, but what you're saying is true. Like, he is a bit of a crybaby.
He is boying him.
But Zayn,
you haven't got what it takes. You haven't got that killer. You haven't got that
player.
Yeah, you ain't got it. So, all right, cool. I'll show you then. I'll bring out my boy that you never expected.
Yeah. And the one you were beefing before. Like, you're half the reason he's out. Because they can go back to he was half injured. Because when he's on that pile driver on the ladder. Or the Winged Eagle title.
Yeah.
It's like, well, yeah, you're the one who basically hurt his neck. So I came back to screw you. And he goes, I told everyone, I told Cody's a scumbag. He's been saying it from time. And Zayn didn't believe him.
That needs to happen.
And this is the thing as well with Disney, because you do that, and then you still got Randy Orton somewhere floating around that's punting Cody in his head. So what was the point in that punt if we're not paying that
Randy.
off?
He's not injured, is he?
Oh. Don't know.
He was taking a little break, I suppose.
Probably with Pat.
Oh. Wait, is Pat gone? Like, what's happening? Like, did he actually gone?
Well, he said he's gone. He said he ain't gone.
Well, it's wrestling, isn't it? 6 months' time, he can come back. It's cool. I've seen Stone Cold get fired 10 times. It's fine. He came back. For a bit of levity, who saw Jay Cargill's wig come off? Did you see it on SmackDown? That was...
You know, she tweeted, she said before that that's her worst nightmare happening. And she mentioned it on, I don't know whose pod or it was interview, the match she had against Naomi and Bianca. I can't remember what it was, but they were in the match, or it was a tag match or something. And she could, like, Naomi was proper going in, and she was like, "No, you're actually gonna snatch my wig off. And if it comes off, I'm running out. I'm not. That's the one thing I'll do. If my wig comes off, I am gone. I'm sorry. They're gonna see me run out." She was saying that's her worst nightmare. So that's why when it came off, she was literally fighting for her life, trying to hold it. Hold it on.
She was on the top rope just doing that shit.
Match. But yeah, she tweeted out, like, that's my worst nightmare. My wig coming off. Like, I was ready to run out, but yeah, it's
right. There's a few other things I could have mentioned today, but I'll probably do it next week. The Trick Williams stuff, the bit about Chelsea Green, Miz, it. But did you see the Miz segment, by the way?
Well, what's that?
We'll mention next week. Yeah. But we're on a short on time. Right, boys. Good chat. Tongue actually flew this time. But next week we'll have Roink, and we're going to question him and hard about AEW, and I'll have a new segment of Roink's Traitors Reviews. See how he thinks the WWE guys are doing. And I won't be as biased this time.
I was going to
Talk
say,
about Royce
make it not
Keys.
biased.
Let him cuss a bit, Ricky Saints and stuff like that. It's fine. It's cool. Anyway, people, thank you for joining us today. Please like and subscribe. What's that Instagram? Is it at Grapple Gurus or Grapple Pod? What is it? What's that Instagram?
We'll put it in the description.
Yeah, it's in the link.
Oh, it's in the description. So follow us on Instagram, comment. We will get back to you. But anything else to say, lads?
Yeah, also YouTube comments. We'd really appreciate YouTube comments.
Oh, yeah.
Liking and obviously liking and subscribing our YouTube channel just helps it grow a little bit more. But yeah, definitely comments on YouTube just to get the algorithm going. We will, as Dazzler said, reply back. Definitely.
So from Double A, say goodbye, sir. For my client, the first boss, say goodbye, sir.
Laters.
Cool. We hope you enjoyed the show. Peace.
Yeah.